Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the Admas character of our world around us, and this time we will just talk about the process that it's ongoing for the last decades, like 3-4 decades especially, but now is I would say very much facilitated by the social factors, especially not economic ones. This process is the tribalization process. People and societies actually in the Western world, especially so-called geographically Western world, are polarized according to their views completely. Societies are not forming any unity anymore. We see recent results in UK and especially in French elections. This is another question if we can trust that millions of votes were calculated honestly and this majority system, so-called first to win, is the proper one, and people who are visiting this channel often know my views that I'm not for democracy, not for elections, monarchy or autocratic regimes that really follow the interests of the entire group and the state. This is the way what makes things go much better, but as of now we have this system that it's really the worst in the world and won't be better. And there is also another thing we need to debate, this tribalism. We see that people are divided completely into many groups, and they cannot find a consensus anymore in last decades. Newcomers, children of newcomers, different religions, different values, different physical appearance, and so on, everything what we can imagine. And there is another fact that which make things worse, that many so-called sociologists are saying really crap to try to explain these problems, because everything what they blame for current problems that societies are actually decomposing, especially in so-called Western world, they blame economic inequalities and different level of involvement in, let's say, consumptionist way of living, consumption. Of course, if one explains everything what's happening in the many so-called Western societies with this model, one cannot understand anything, because, as I mentioned, we in such considerations we do not take into account differences in culture, differences in values, differences briefly in entire civilization including religion, and of course differences in even physical appearance, because some people are adapted better to warmer climate and some people are adapted better to cooler climate. Many other factors that this materialistic approach really based on consumption and income doesn't explain and will never explain. The problem is that leftist ideologists and people stuffed with this Marxist, neo-Marxist bullshit are so narrow-minded that they are not able to grasp the reality around them. And there is old rule saying that if we are refusing to accept the reality will kick us back really badly, and nothing good will come out of it. That is why this disconnection causes from reality the division of societies into the different tribes that are fighting with each other. So all theories about melting pot, blending all nations, races, cultures, religions, it's also one big ideological theoretical crap, because we see that even if we mixed people by force with other people from other regions of the world, old divisions still exist, and at the end of the day, new divisions into new other groups of people emerge, tribes that try to defend their way of living and their interests. So instead of gaining beautifully melted together nations, as current to be Prime Minister Communist Jean-Luc Mélenchon is saying, creolization, completely do not understanding the way creolization, Mr. Mélenchon is saying something completely unrealistic, because opposite things happen when we mix people by force with each other, take other groups and make them living together. People simply preserve old divisions, and new divisions also are created among the society. So instead of being melted and united, society is more divided, and even people are getting more atomized. This is the real outcome of all of this so-called diversity and unifying policy. This is another reason that economically, socially, and also culturally, socialism, so-called Marxism, will never work, will always lead to the disaster. All the best, have a nice day, bye.